like I'd fallen somewhere, just like this. It was as if I've been summoned. And then when you fall, it's like you are turning around. So I turned around to look. And right there, standing there, was Satan. And I saw somebody like looked like an assistant. He was not too visible, the assistant, but Satan was clearly visible. Standing there looking at me with an intent face, and I'll get into his description. And he said that this is not a joke anymore. From now, I'm taking you seriously. So suddenly, I saw that I stretched forth my hands. And a sword came, and I ran towards him, and I struck. But nothing happened when I struck. And I think out of the shock of that, I got up. And that was my experience, 2023, from 7th into 8th of April. It says that this is not a joke anymore. From now, I'm taking you seriously. Satan looked about 6 foot something, because he looked a bit taller than me. Slim figure with pointed ears. The pointed ears was what stood out to me. From his nose upwards, it looked like balls. Ball was there like that. And from the nose downwards, looked smooth a bit. You could see the folds on and the seriousness on his face and the aura of authority around him and the anger on his face. And that was my experience. Now, after that experience, as I said yesterday too, I began to question a lot of things. Because up until that point, I felt that I was actually serious in ministry. I mean, I'm doing full-time ministry. I'm separated from my family, as you know, because I'm a missionary. And so I began to question what a lot of preachers and pastors and church workers, ministers, elders are actually getting up to. Are we as serious as we think we are? Or a lot of the ministry work is actually a big joke. And so saints, we need to pray for all pastors. We need to pray for all church workers. We need to pray for all leaders. And you could see that the reason Satan, who personally came and appeared to me, was upset is because everything has been tried to try to disengage me, to try to cause commotion around me, to try to bring down the ministry, and it has not worked. And the fact that I had this revelation in Norway is indicative of the fact that it is a power in this region. Yes. And that's why, church, we need to keep on being prayerful. If you are in Norway, and a lot of people who are here and who might be watching online, you need to be prayerful. You might think your life is going the way it's going just by chance, but there are powers behind the scenes. The Satan I saw didn't appear as a handsome person like some describe him. That is their own experience. What I experienced is what I'm saying. As a church, we'll keep on being prayerful. Amen. We'll keep on praying and interceding for Norway. Amen. But what I can say to you personally is that be prayerful. The revelation was not to put fear. In fact, when I got it, when I woke up, I didn't even pray. I just prayed, Lord, I cover myself, and I went back to sleep. Yes. There was no panic, fear, nothing. Because Satan is defeated. Amen. But I want us to know where you are. Have you noticed that your prayer life is coming down? You should know where you are. Have you noticed that your love for the things of God is waning? You should know where you are. Have you noticed that your love for giving is coming down? You should know where you are. Have you noticed that certain addictions and situations have become your lifestyle? You should know where you are. Behind it is the adversary who is looking to grab your soul. And that is why, church, we will not give up praying. Amen. Amen. And that gave me insight into a lot of things that has happened. Oh my God. And some of the things that happens even within our leadership, within our ministers, within the members, the enemy was behind it. And so what should we do? One has to watch your own heart. If you were a church member here, or you were a leader in the ministry or a minister, watch your own heart and your own attitude. Anybody that says that I cannot be influenced, you're already influenced. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's the number one sign that you're already influenced. Mm-hmm. Or that this message is not for me, it is for you. I have spoken to all my sons in ministry. I have spoken to everybody who is really connected to me about it. I've spoken to my spiritual fathers. I've gotten counsel and advice. And we are working on it. But all I want the church to know is that we need to keep on being prayerful.
Amen. Amen.
And I thank God for victory.
Amen.
I thought we thank God for that. I said we thank God for victory. I said we thank God for victory. I said we thank God for victory. I said we thank God for victory.